Recently, Barack Obama talked about how Republicans are going to make you feel uncomfortable about the fact that he doesn't look like all those other presidents on the dollar bills. Well, it seems to me this is a dollar bill. And there's only one president on the dollar bill. Let's look at him. Can you imagine if there was a candidate that looked like that? Check it out. The guy's wearing a wig. He's got a big ruffle around his neck. What a goofball. He looks strange. He's not even smiling. What's he so cranky about? He looks insane. I'd like to see someone run who looked like that. I think people would be terribly frightened. Much more than if the nice young man, Barack Obama, who's now 47 years old, is running for president. But I'm making this little vlog today because I noticed, and I don't know if this is true, but the current buzz is that he's going to pick Evan Bayh of Indiana. Evan Bayh. Can you picture Evan Bayh? When I try to picture Evan Bayh, you know what I picture? I picture John Edwards. The two men look very similar. They're typical, bland, pretty boy types. Unexceptionable in their looks. Actually, more like the sort of typical, ordinary man than this bizarre-looking person, who I think people would be frightened of if he were to appear on television today. So what's the deal with picking Evan Bayh? I mean, it reminds me of back in 1988 when George H.W. Bush picked Dan Quayle. And there was open talk about how he was doing it to appeal to women. And of course, women were insulted by that. And it seems to me that it's also like John Kerry picking John Edwards. I mean, when I try to picture Evan Bayh, I picture John Edwards. So what is this? Dan Quayle, John Edwards, Evan Bayh. Who are these guys? Why are they getting picked? It's because of their looks. So why is Barack Obama, who's challenging us about looking different, actually playing into this looks business that is the same thing that we saw done by George H.W. Bush with Quayle and John Kerry with John Edwards? I mean, this is a recurrent pattern. And it troubles me, and troubles me in particular because I think the person that had the biggest claim on being Barack Obama's VP selection was Hillary Clinton. After all that she did, after how hard she fought, all the energy that she showed, all the supporters that she won, to not pick her is an affront to all the women who like her, who can certainly say that they don't look like any of the people on the dollar bill or any of the other denominations of bills. So I'm calling you, Barack Obama, on this choice of Evan Bayh, this bland, midwestern pretty boy, the same move made by George H.W. Bush picking Quayle and John Kerry picking John Edwards. I'm getting a little tired of this constant picking of men for their looks. I'm doing it when you're also shunning the woman